Hey, what's up, Facebook? This is gonna be a quick one. I'm gonna just give you a quick top-down analysis on um, how it really works in trading and how you can really put yourself at an advantage because you just want advantages. Any type of advantage you got, you use that in this trading world. All right, so here you go. You see a lot of candles right here. We call these candles the red ones going down, the green ones going up. The thing is, each one of these candles represents 1 minute. You see that? Every candle is a minute. So if you count up these candles right here, this is about 3 hours worth of minutes or 2.5 hours worth of minutes. And, it's really kind of hard to understand what's going on at this level. But watch how, once you see what you're doing, how easy it gets. Let's go out to 3 minutes. All right, 3 minutes. And 3 minutes just means, look, okay, this is every candle equals 3 minutes. 3 minutes in time. This is what's happening every 3 minutes. Actually, I trade the S&P 500, but there's a lot of other stuff that you could trade out there. You could trade anything. So this is 3 minutes. Now, with these color coded pattern that I have right here, it represents every day. The day starts right here and it ends when it ends. But as you can see, my screen, when I bring in the 3 minute candles, I get a little bit more of what's going on. I can see, hey, that within this day, it hasn't made a high or low yet. I can look over here and see a low for this day. 3 minutes give me a little access to what's going on. Okay, in a 5 minute window, here we go. You see, I got a big green box up there. We'll explain that later. But right now, the day basically started at about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and we're right here now. So we're only about 4 hours in. So you see a little bit more, and this is 5 minutes per candle. And you see that? It's getting a little big. And even this can be confusing, but I'm gonna show you how the bigger picture you come down, and then this stuff makes a lot of sense. All right, we're gonna go up to 15 minutes. This is called top-down analysis. In 15 minutes, you see that now I have a few days going on, a whole day. This blue is a whole day. This a whole day. That's a whole day, and you can see how the stock has moved throughout a few days now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You can kind of see how the stock moved, how it came up, touched this blue box, came down, did a little gyration in this green box, and now has dropped below the green box. And you see I have another green box over here to where it touched that green box. It didn't go through it. It went through it once, but over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, when it got to this green box, it touched it, it shot up. Touched it, shot up. Touched it, shot up. Touched it, shot up. Way up last time. And look what it looks like it's about to happen. Looks like it's about to come down and touch it again. So, you know, um, that's kind of a trade. That could be a strategy. That can be something that you can find in anything. And you say, hey, once I got 1, 2, 3, 4 times it jumped up out of this area, I'm going to try some on the fifth time. And when you get something real good, you say, and look, at this point right here, you could be like, okay, it's curving. It look like it's going down. Where is it going? Probably going to this area right here. All right, and that's just in the 15-minute time frame. So it gets more groovy. It gets more easier once you get up. Okay, I'm gonna give you an hour. Bam. You see this thing got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna bring you all the way in. Okay, in an hour I can pull it over. In an hour, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can see about a week. I can see about 2 weeks. I can see really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. About 19 days of what's been going on. Now my eyes is watching this right here. Cause there's some straightening gonna have to happen right here. This don't rock, and I'll tell you why later. But let's get back to what we're doing. Okay, we're at the hour. Okay, now at this hour, you can see where that green box I had early coming in, and you can see to where it looks like, hey, it could be coming down. You can see last time where it touched in here one, two, three, four times and sprung back up. And you can see where it looked like it's just coming down right here. But that's a nice little candle right there that gives it a little bounce that happened the day before. So it's going to bounce up a little bit, but it still may go up a little bit and bam, back down in here. Okay, and then back up. Those are all potential trades. Okay, so let's just notice that. And then we got the blue up here. This is the high, like 1, 2, 3 days ago. It was way up here. When it heads back up to that box, just like this right here in reverse, we're gonna say boom, it touched that top and it went down. This is just ideas right now at this point. You understand? This is not no strategy or anything. This is just being able to give yourself some type of analysis of how the market is moving. Let's move it up to uh, my favorite time frame, which is the day. Well, I'm gonna go to 4 hours first. Okay, 4 hours. You see, I got a lot of stuff going on, but let's just go to the trade. In the 4 hours, each candle equals 4 hours, and you can see that it's been pretty much like what we would call this is consolidation. I can take a area from here, where basically from here to here, and everything is in between, so forth. So it hasn't moved from four, and you look over here in the corner over here, it hasn't moved from 40.31 and 39.12. So that's not a lot. That's just a lot of consolidation been going on over the last few days, about a week or so. Because of this big move right here. This is why. But let's go from the 4 hour to my favorite time scale, which is the day. Oh, now look what happens in the day. See, in the day, you see traders, we just don't, we're not, there's nothing that's, a lot of guesswork going on. It is some guesswork sometimes and some hypothesis and stuff like this. But see these black lines? These black lines, as far as the day, been now tracking the days. And I got it. As soon as it hit that black line, look what happened. Look where it's going right now. So I'm looking for something to happen up here. This is a good candle right here going down. This pushed us up here. This can get me ready to get me a good touch and get down, or whatever the situation. But I really just wanted you to see this right here. See, traders, we've been tracking this market, me particularly for this one right here, ever since this date right here, which is actually, hold on, I want you to be able to see it at the bottom. Tuesday the 4th, January 22nd. So it was like the third day. This market been going down ever since. And let me make sure. Yeah, that's today. Yeah, that is today. Ever since the 4th of January. If you had a sale right here, you would never had to. It never came back up to these numbers. Understand? 48.17, 48.15, 48.26. Actually, what it is 48.17.0. Never went back up to there, and it's been falling ever since inside these parameters. It went a little lower for a few days, but it got back up in there, and now it's just running in this tunnel. And once you kind of get like, okay, will it start just bucking down right here? It could. But has it in the last 10 months? No, it's been touching the line and going down over the last 10 months. Has it been touching the black line? Touching the black line, touching the black line. Went through it a few times. Touching the black line, went up. So just according to this is a small piece of information you can have when you now looking at this and saying, okay, it can be a little bit more. This last dip here is a rally and consolidation a little bit. It went higher right here, but now we still consolidate and may consolidate 1 or 2, 3 more days, but then it's gonna pop this line, and you better be ready to trade down. You have a few days. You got 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You see, you got a lot of days to see this thing get all the way down here. You can learn how to treat this as something good when you do start seeing it go up. You ain't tripping. You know it ain't going up to hit that. It ain't been doing it. It's been just going up. This is called a retracement to even go further down until it hit the black line. So that's kind of it. You know what I mean? This is just some giving you some ideas, and this just may be a trade a month or a trade a week or some stuff like that for you. But you can on small time frames do the same thing. Now for me, I'm a little bit more complicated. I can I'm down to where I'm trying to teach a few people. That have no really wish to trade, but they just really want to be able to make a little money in the market. So these boxes, one thing about the market, what it likes is highs and lows. Previous days highs, previous days lows. Right now, the previous day low is right there. That's how the market gets momentum, breaking lows or breaking highs. Yesterday's high is way up here basically. So, it's kind of like, what do you think the market is gonna do with this down or bearish momentum? Is it gonna actually break another low, yesterday's low? Or is it gonna rally and something going on that's gonna make it come up here and start breaking highs to break this high right here? And just what, 1, 2, 3 days ago, that was a high for like a month. So just want to come on, put that out there real quick. Got any questions? Put them in the comments. Peace.